What's poppin', family? I'm here to show you in 10 simple steps how to... No, I'm just joking. I wanted to do a series of videos on songwriting, and I guess... Oopsie. Uh-oh, I dropped my pickles. A lot of the stuff I've seen in books or online in videos and stuff like that are... They're very... they have high expectations of the people watching in terms of them being, you know, proficient at their instrument. Let's try an A minor. And we'll finish it off with a D. Yeah, you like that, don't you? For me, when I first started out, like, writing songs, speaking of, if you want to hear my songs, check out... Thanks. But when I was first starting out, I would have been like, what the hell is a C chord? You know, I know there's a note called a C, but I'm not good enough at my instrument to know chords and stuff like that. And I feel like it's very limiting and intimidating to people. You don't need to know that much about music to be able to start writing a song. I would like to write a song with you together, or at least write one in front of you so you can see me apply this methodology and that it can work. So without further ado, let's light this candle, baby. So you're going to sit down with your instrument and you're going to, you can start kind of one or two ways. In my experience, you can start with just picking a note and going from there. Or you can think of kind of like a rhythm, like a beat and a tempo, you know, like, I'm going to write a metal song. Okay. I like to usually just start with notes and I let rhythm and stuff come later. So for this song I'm going to write, it's going to be like a... I don't know what it's going to be yet. I have a feeling it'll be kind of bouncy and maybe slightly happy. For my starting note, I'm going to go here. There's my starting note. Why? I don't know. I have no idea, because I'm not in the mood for this, and I'm not in the mood for this. So now that I've picked the starting note, now I'll try to establish some kind of rhythm, and based on my criteria of it being kind of a little bit bouncy and sort of happy, I guess, maybe it will, it'll be something like that. I'm okay with that. You don't need to beatbox, but it helps me. The more you can kind of flesh out and get an idea, the better. So, now that I've picked my starting note and I've found a kind of a rhythm I like, now I'm going to try to move this note around a little bit instead of just staying on this one note. Okay, so now I'm kind of deciding where I want the note to move and how quickly I want it to move. That took too long. I didn't like how long it stayed on that first note before it moved to the second, so I'm going to do it sooner. I like that better. See, so I'm already feeling it. I know where I want it to change. That's okay. That's boring. Maybe instead of going up for the second note, I'll try going down. So let me try that. I like that a lot better. That makes me feel gooder inside, y'all. Okay, see, and here's the thing. I can already start to visualize where I want things to go. I can imagine what note I want to hear next. Now, I don't know, like, I don't have perfect pitch, so I can't be like, I want it to be this note and jump right to it. I have to, like, feel it out. So, there it is. There it is. Okay, so that's already the basis of kind of a motif, of a theme, of the main part of the song. You know, it might be the chorus, the hook, whatever. That's going to be what I'm going to build the song around. But I'm not done yet. I would like to flesh it out a little bit more. And I don't mean flesh it out and make it into chords and stuff. That'll all come later. I'm just going to make it a little more interesting by adding a little flavor towards the end of the part. So watch this. There it is. Check it out. That little, you know, that little bounce is just that much more, it makes it that much more interesting to hear, you know. I could have stopped right on the, you know, the thing I had originally, but I want to keep going and making it a little more interesting. And you can do that until you're blue in the face and make it extremely interesting, and then you're like a tech band. And now I would like to add a little more, say it repeated twice. I would like for the second time, I would like for it to have some kind of lead in to the fact, I'd like it to allude to the fact that it's going to repeat and go back into the part. So the first time I'll do the bouncy thing, the second time I'll do the little bouncy thing, but the second time I'll also do something else before I go back and start the riff over. There we go. One more time. I messed up a little bit there, but you hear, excuse me, that was sudden. That little lead in, you know, so there you go. So I like that. I'm happy with that as like a main theme. So first thing I'm going to do, just drink a bunch of soda. I'm sorry. The first thing I'm going to do is record that. Sit down and record that, whether it's on your phone or, you know, on one of the old school things or on your computer or whatever. So I'm going to do that really quick and play through it one more time. I'm going to hit record on my computer, and I'm going to play the riff one more time. Close enough. There's our motif. There's the start of a song. Further down the road in more videos, I will fill out the song and fill out that part and just you know, make the whole thing better and more interesting. But that's a good starting point, and that's something you should feel proud of. You should feel proud of that. You should feel accomplished, and make that let that excite you and inspire you to want to keep trying and keep working on the song. If anybody out there sits down and tries that kind of methodical process of coming up with a riff or a part and gets something out of it, I would love to hear it. I would love for you to post a video response, and I'd love to hear what you come up with. Like I said, I am going to be writing this song through a series of videos and recording it and showing you how I do it. So I'd love to share the experience with my buds. Until next time, thanks for watching, and